I'm officially back from Illinois and back in Texas. Here's the moment of truth. I have not been home in over, I think, like 2 weeks. So I have no idea if Gary is still alive. Okay, here we go. Pray to God he's still alive. Oh my God. That's not good.
This is like all deflated.
Oh my God, the water looks terrible too. Oh my God, I don't see him. There's no way he's in here. There's like absolutely no way he's in here. Is he under there? How did this happen? I mean, I expected like the pond to look kind of like dusty, but like what in the world? Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, what's this? Wait a minute. No way.
No way. Look who it is. Oh my goodness. Hey, little guy.
That's right, folks. Gary is still, and I repeat, still alive. Let me do some quick math for you guys, and this is for everyone who's just kind of curious as to how long we've had Gary and how long he survived for in this little kiddie pool, which I'll talk about later. Gary has been a member of the Guggen family for roughly 24 total days. That is more than 3 weeks that Gary has been alive. So I have to give you guys a little bit of a backstory and explain what happened when I got home from Illinois and how Gary went from this disgusting, decrepit kiddie pool to that hot tub looking thing over my right shoulder. Yesterday I got home right around like 2 p.m. from DFW airport. Peric and Flair had both been here while I was gone, and they said the pool was kind of getting a little crusty, but not to the point where like the fish would die. So I figured there'd be, this sounds terrible, but a slight chance Gary could still be kicking. So when I came home, the first thing I did, walked right through the house and checked up on Gary. This is what I saw. Immediately thought, this is it, Gary's dead. I'm waiting to see a little white belly floating in the little kiddie pool, or I figured, hey, a heron or a smart raccoon got him. And that's just it. We're just gonna have to tell the viewers that Gary is dead. But in the back of my mind, I still figured that there was a slight bit of hope. So what I did is I kind of looked around the pool. Some of the sides were actually starting to deflate, and I lift up one of the sides, and there's Gary just chilling, just swimming, acting like there's no big deal. I would be lying if I said that didn't shock me just a little bit. The other thing that I thought was kind of weird, along with the pool being deflated and the water looking like straight up Mountain Dew, is the fact there were objects in the pool that should not have been in there. I don't know what the heck was going on, but I kind of did some more sifting and I realized they were pieces, like actual pieces of our roofing that were just sitting in Gary's home. While I was gone, we apparently had some dudes working up on the roof, and instead of cleaning up, they decided just to leave all the debris at the bottom, and some of it, actually most of it, fell directly into the pool. I mean, look at this. There was literally, I'm not kidding, there was literally a row of nails just sitting in his pool. Kind of pisses me off. It's like ridiculous that they would even like do that. Just like, how careless do you have to be? I get it though, I guess it was in their way or whatever. It's stupid, but the good thing is, and the good news is Gary is still alive. So now that you've got the lay down and the rundown of Gary's brand new little crib, it's time to add one last thing, that being get Gary some food, because he hasn't eaten probably a day, so he's super hungry. This is a little bait outlet that I discovered, I think like 2 weeks ago, and this is where I get Gary's food. He loves the food here. It's basically like a Whole Foods for fish. It's all farm raised, free range minnows. No, but seriously, it's dope. Check this out. Perfect. Hey, thanks so much. 15?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I just busted it.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Just keep the change, thanks. Sure? Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one. Boom. We got our food. Gary is gonna be full tonight. Actually got some shiners too, so we'll see how he likes the bigger meal. I don't know. Can't wait to show you guys the feeding process of Gary. I know he's gonna be hungry too. Little dude's gonna be sauced up. If I can put my key in the Ignition, there we go. Islander's ready to roll. Minnows! Goddamn minnows. That was so incredibly badass. Now this is just proof to some of you guys who watched the first video and said that this fish wouldn't last more than a week. Here we are on day 24 and Gary is kicking, he's eating minnows like it's nothing, and he's loving his brand new home. He's growing up, man. He's getting so big. I'm sitting down right now and I'm watching some of the slow-mo clips from Gary's feeding session, and it's just so cool. Now, you guys are probably thinking I filmed that little B-roll sequence off of this camera right here, but that's actually not the case. See, what I film my videos off of usually is either like a little GoPro chest mount or my B-roll camera, which is a Sony a7S Mark II. It's a very expensive camera, and that's not really what I used during that little feeding sequence by Gary. Some of the clips, including this one and a few others, were filmed off the A7, but the super extra slow motion clips were actually filmed off of this thing. The folks over at Sony liked my videos and they reached out to me and they said, hey, do you want to try our new phone out? It's got super slow-mo capability, a giant camera, extra wide angle lens for front facing, and a few other features that we think you'll like and use when you're, you know, getting some B-roll or shooting some sweet clips. So today is like the first time I've tried it out, and I'm like extremely blown away by some of these clips. And get ready for this, 960 freaking frames per second. If you combine all the frame rate capabilities of my Sony a7S Mark II, my iPhone, and my Phantom, it still doesn't even come close to how many frames that this Xperia can shoot in. I think I'm getting a lot of use out of this thing, especially with these next couple of trips coming up. So I'll let you know how I like it in the future, but as of now, I'm pretty blown away. Massive props and thank you to Sony for sending me the phone and supporting some of the future videos to come. But I'm a Sony guy, Sony cameras, and I'm gonna start using the Sony phone for vlogging and things like that. So I'm stoked, hope you guys are stoked. Gary's pretty stoked. I'm actually watching him still bust on minnows out there. The dude is ornery as all hell. I don't know what is up with him, but he has got some serious attitude. Yeah, anyway, check the link in the description below if you're curious to learn more about this phone. It's not quite out yet in stores. I think in a few more days it should be, which is exciting. And yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but I'm actually sweating profusely right now. I'm filming in 4K, so I'll crop down on my face. I'm like just drenched in my own sweat. I'm not sure if you also paid attention to the fact that I've got a fan right next to my editing station. That's all because our AC is broken. It's kind of a massive deal because it's like 96 degrees out. The actual temperature in this house right now is right around 92 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's quite hot in here. It's like below sauna level, but just not quite there yet. So what I actually had to do today is go out to Target to buy this little, I don't know, this little fan and put it up next to my editing station because my computer was legitimately overheating. So the fan's not just for me, but it's also for the computer. I know, it's crazy. It's gonna get fixed eventually. I don't mind. I'm literally burning calories as I'm sitting here and editing, which is, I don't know, I'm okay with it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Before I sign out, I have to mention that the Googans, we got a new shirt. This one's pretty cool. In honor of 4th of July, we made a red, white, and blue, sick as all hell, Guggen fishing shirt. So if you guys wanna check out how to get one of these, check the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have had an amazing week. Hope you guys are out there catching the absolute heck out of them. Stay cool, stay good, and as always, keep fishing, never stop.